guys, this is Rujo Sumer, and today I have for you a Rome Total War 2v2 battle. I'm playing as Carthage, and my teammate Brutus is playing as Macedon. So my army consists of 3 Sacred Band Cav, 1 Long Shield Cav, 3 Skirmishers, and then I believe 2 Sacred Band and 4 or 5 Poeni Infantry. Probably 4 Poenis. Let's see. Well, yeah, we're facing off against... Let's pause this for a sec. Excuse me, we're facing off against Dacia and Egypt. So this is a cool little battle of the non-Roman factions. Just kidding. But it was pretty epic. And let's check out the Dacian army. 2 naked fanatics, 3, 4 naked fanatics, 5 naked fanatics. This guy sure likes naked men. Just kidding. And then he has some Falksmen. Those dudes look pretty deadly. And I think he has like 3 or 4 chosen swordsmen. And no cavalry, so this was a rush army, I think. I don't think there's any missile units. Now let's check out Macedon's army. We'll check out Egypt's later. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 royal pikes. And he brought them Cretans, not Cretans. Well, he bought them Cretans. So these guys are like machine guns, at least with massed fire. And you'll see the damage they do. And then he has 1 companion cav unit. So, love how Macedon's really versatile. You can have many different builds. Alrighty. So my plan was to take this hill while my teammate would stay here because he has the Cretans. And then when we saw the Egyptian deploy all the way over here, we were afraid of me getting sandwiched. But his army consists of a crap ton of Nile cavalry, crap ton of Pharaoh guards, and a crap ton of Pharaoh's bowmen. And it doesn't look like he upgraded his units that much. So he went for more of a numbers army. Oh, here are some camel archers. Love camels in this game. They run so silly. So anyway, the battle plan shifted to me hopefully defeating Dacia using a hill advantage somehow, because he doesn't have any missile units, before Egypt would be able to attack. So one of my wings consists of my cavalry supported by my skirmishers, and I just thought it'd be cool to have cavalry and skirmishers work together like they would in real life, at least in Gallic armies. Anywho, what was that, Germanic? Oh well. His naked men are cheering, which means they're ready to fight. I got my phalanx on a hill, and I'll show you guys a charge. Feels good putting men in phalanx before dudes charge. I don't know why. So I think what Dacia did wrong was that he shouldn't have charged this single unit in alone against a phalanx. The thing is, these dudes have to be able to like flank the crap out of a phalanx. So he should only send like 1 unit here and then like 2 units to the flanks. So he's trying to charge down my lines, and I think he got the biggest part of the hill, or the crest or whatever. So finally, oh yeah, what was happening over here was he was attacking my cavalry with his other half of his army, and the Cretans were meanwhile shooting the crap out of him, and so were the skirmishers. And I think Dacia should have done was keep his army together. Shouldn't have allowed us to gang rape that one part of his army. So over here it's getting a little bit more messy because he's starting to flank, and his reinforcements are coming in. Meanwhile, I got my cavalry. I think I did a hammer and anvil here to rid of some troops. So I'm just racing to hammer and anvil with my cav while he is starting to outflank some of my men. So it's getting a bit crazy for my Sacred Band, but they're pretty tough. So now it's just a ton of flanking. My micro wasn't so hot. I haven't played Rome in so long. I've been playing that Napoleon campaign. Pretty legit. Check it out if you haven't already. I'm gonna lose the campaign, but that's cool, because Darth Mod's epic. So now that he's sending all of his troops in, I have more troops to outflank with. He's just getting ready to flank some more. And I think he got... No, he got the flanks of my ponies. Like, I'm trying to turn them around as soon as I can. And in some areas it's working, but in other areas it's just too much pressure. Go over here. And over here, no, not so much. So pretty soon I get my cavalry involved. Meanwhile, Egypt is firing missiles at us. So poor micro by me at some places. Now he's charging his Nile Cav. I had to turn my dudes around to face them despite the fact that they were being split. And my cav comes in the nick of time so that the infantry can face the cavalry while my cavalry gets his infantry busy, and that is too much for them to handle. So the Nile Cav is running away. Meanwhile, I'm trying to reorganize before Egypt creates a whole new attack, and trying to buy time for Macedon to run over. And a mistake I made was I left the Sacred Band cavalry not doing anything. I mean, I guess you could call it a reserve, but they were really needed to reduce some casualties. So for a charge, epic cavalry action going on. And he goes straight for my skirmishers. I put my skirmishers in guard formation, so they're going to last a little bit longer than they would have, I guess. And I'm sending some pikes in to support. Meanwhile, the Cretan archers are shooting the crap out of the enemies and everything. Now, you guys know of any mods to make like the sounds better or the graphics a little prettier, but I could still play multiplayer? Please tell me where I can get such a mod so that I can make prettier videos. And close-ups would be sexier to look at. Check this out. He's charging his Falksmen at my glowing Sacred Band cav. And I think the Falksmen kill cavalry. So I run them away to attack these poor little camel archers. Meanwhile, Egypt is setting up their phalanx, and at some point right before the attack, and the battle was basically decided by now, because my army is decent size enough to be a nuisance, and Macedon's army is freaking gigantic. Ready for some action. So yeah, these guys are getting hammered by the Cretans. And here are the Pharaoh's bowmen. These are also very good archer troops. So they're hammering some part of my army or his army. When I saw Macedon moving up, I decided to deploy on this side of the hill to create a flanking force. But it really wasn't needed. And meanwhile, Brutus has sent up his companion cavalry to go for an ass strike on these Pharaoh's bowmen. Note how they fly. So he goes in for a charge and gets out before things get really messy. Let me fast forward a bit. I send in my cavalry to start charging the Pharaoh's bowmen. This was the one that was sitting back. Meanwhile, the phalanxes are marching up towards each other. And I think around this... No, not this point. But once our troops start to engage, I think he was having connection problems, so I had to kick him. So my skirmishers are just flanking fire on these dudes, clad in gold. My Sacred Band are fighting uphill, but I put them off of guard mode, so... Yes. And it looks like the Macedonians are fighting my guys. That was kind of funny. So the Royal Pikemen can just muscle their way through. Pharaoh's, these Egyptian elite units look kind of funny. Like, they all look the same, but they still look sort of funny. I think here's his general. Check out some fighting.
By the gods, the enemy general was a fool. He sacrificed himself.
And these dudes are fighting to the death. I believe we killed the last one of them. Nope. Now we killed the last one of them. And I think, yeah, my Sacred Band cavalry chased off the camel archers, and my other cav and Macedonian cav were just killing the crap out of the archers. Poor archers. So that is the end of the battle, pretty much. The rest was just a cleanup operation, so I'm just going to fast forward. Give you a glimpse of the glorious looking phalanx. I set my guys up so they looked like they were surrounding the enemy, or the Macedonians. So yeah, Carthage turned on Macedon in this battle of whatever this map is. Psych. So that was the end of the battle. And my dudes are just set up like that, about to pounce on that Macedon. Check out the battle statistics. My Sacred Band got a crap ton of kills, and my Sacred Band Cav got a crap ton of kills, as did my Long Shields. Good game to my opponents. That was pretty sexy.